back and start from the beginning since we're
Okay.
now recording. And then
Okay.
we will drop the link for the recording for anyone who needs to go back once the password and login is situation is settled. Does that work for
So
everyone?
how far am I going back?
Can you go back to how you log in
Okay.
and then
Okay.
start from there with the navigation?
Okay. So I'm going to go back to, let's start off with going to Miller Grove High School. Can I speed this part up?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Miller Grove High School, the main page, about us, teacher pages. And then, you know what, I'll take a view. I'll go ahead and show you what a teacher page would look like. When you click on the teacher's page, you'll see their information about me. And that's what you kind of want to have up as you're working in your on your page. You want to have your browser up so that you would refresh your browser and you would save your coding. So here you can navigate through this teacher's page. And you know, as teachers, you generally admire and acquire. So don't feel like you can't admire and acquire some information that you see from someone else's page. Okay. So we see this particular teacher, Chef Gaden, she began her teacher page. Definitely admire and acquire some of her information. Don't reinvent the wheel. And so you can see that she has her tabs at the left side, and you can click on the tabs and see the more information that she has. And I can definitely tell that this is in the makes. So it's not her final website. So that's how to access or to just view your page. Now to get into your page, you would go to the URL that was shared with you on email. And you can, I say, save the website once you get to it so that you don't have to come here all the time. You click here, and then the actual web link to log in is eSchoolView. You click there, and then you would type your username and password. And again, if you didn't get the email from me, that's fine. But if you see your name on the left, I know you're in. It's only if you don't see your name on the left that I know you're not in, meaning on the on the Miller Grove's website. So if you don't have your password, or the cab 00 doesn't work, click forgot password.
Ms.
And
Babb,
it will bring you up to what you need.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. Can you remind them if they have a middle initial, that's why they're not able to retrieve the password. They need to put the middle initial in their email, even if it's not used on a regular basis.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, great. Thank you. So I'm going to close out of all of this so that close all those tabs. Boom, close those tabs. And I'm going to go back to what was already open so that I can still. So now I'm going to go back to the home here. And as a teacher, you would come, once you log in, this is where it will bring you. Once you're logged in, it will bring you here. And at that point, you would click on Miller Grove High School, and it will bring these 3 sections up. The section that you're most concerned with is the one that says content pages. You would click on content pages, and you'll see that everything is grayed out, but you're concerned with only your page. So you see this arrow here, you would click on the arrow, and the only thing that you will be able to see is only your page. You only can work with your page. So to work with your page, you can open it up and begin to work with your page. Let's say you don't have anything. Most of you may not have anything here. How do I add a page? They're called child's page, but let's work on your main page first. To
Miss
work
Babb,
on your main, yes.
I'm sorry, this is Miss Guilford Miller. All of our pages are still marked restricted, even though we see our name in the list. It won't. None of ours are coming up blue. Everything is marked restricted.
Everything is marked restricted.
Yeah, I found my name.
I'm
But
writing
Yes,
down the
everything is
grayed out.
not restricted.
is restricted, so we can go back and see what's going on with your pages.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's a new one. I mean, it's all of it.
Mine is active. I'm looking at it.
Thank you, Ms. Hill. I got to figure that out for y'all. We may have to take it. I mean, I just want to introduce it and then maybe take the next some more time to gather the people who are restricted, and we want to correct it before we release you today so that you can be working on this all afternoon. So we want to get this corrected, you know, hopefully.
Yes, ma'am. I'm writing down, if people post in the chat that yours is restricted, I have a list of names. So that way we can go back after this session and address anyone who is restricted. So just make sure you're posting if it's restricted in the chat, and I'm jotting down names as we're going through.
Okay. It looks like everybody restricted. I mean, the only people that's open is Chef Gayton.
No, you're not looking at my screen. You got to look at your screen.
Yeah, I'm looking at my screen too.
So when you log in, let me log in as somebody else. Let me log in because someone said, that Mr. Cloud, you're saying you're restricted?
Yes, ma'am. And I see several other people. I see Chef Gayton open.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to me as a user, and I'm gonna go to Site Master Dashboard, and I'm gonna choose who said they're restricted. Give me a number.
Mr. Cloud said that he was restricted.
I need a number, please.
Mr. Cloud, can you give your E number?
Yeah, the system is spinning now.
Mr. Cloud. Pardon me?
System is slow. I'm still spinning, so I'm waiting for the update. Yeah.
My E number is E 2011 2205.
2011. Okay, thank you. Thank you. That was Miss. Who was that? Miss Adams. Okay, 2011. 2011 2205. Okay, select user. Content pages, teacher pages, and then I come down and Adams is restricted. Okay. I have to call the powers that be to see why are y'all restricted. I put everybody in.
Miss Dad, excuse me. Hi, it's Miss Scott. When I try to log in, I finally was able to after all this time. It says credentials not recognized.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will take a look. I think I'm going to pause here to get everybody unrestricted and see what's going on. Maybe it's something on my end that I need to look at again. I'm going back to you.
So, Ms. Can I suggest that I will move on to discuss Verge while you're looking at the issues with the website?
Yes.
Does that work?
Yes, but do we have all the names that are restricted?
If you have not posted that you are restricted, please go ahead and do so now in the chat.
Okay. And I'm going to work on it because I want us not to be restricted so that you all will see that to build your page, it takes a good, a solid afternoon. It's going to take a solid afternoon to build your page. It's not just a fly by night thing. And so I'm going to definitely work on so that you all can start building your pages. All right.
Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead, guys. We're gonna just take about 5 minutes for everybody who is experiencing the issue to go ahead and drop that into the chat. And then what we'll do is I'll go ahead and start the Verge overview while Miss Bab is working on the teacher websites. So that way we can kind of maximize time. Does that work for everybody? Can we do that at about 11 o'clock? Give us a few minutes. Does that work for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
So if you're still experiencing technical difficulties, drop your name in the chat so that we can have it recorded. And then at 11 o'clock, I will start the overview of Verge. And then if need be, we'll make the necessary adjustment for the teacher websites and give you all that update. Okay?
Robertson Banks,
Yes, ma'am.
is restricted the same as not being able to log in?
No, from my understanding that they're different, but if you are experiencing where you can't log in, have you tried to do the forgot password option?
No, I haven't done that.
Try going in and clicking forgot password. If it's still giving you